Hi, I'm Alex Borghese from Smart Recycling Now. In video 1, I briefly talked about plastic and what microplastics are. In this video, I want to talk about how much of that plastic gets into our oceans. How much plastic is in the oceans? It is estimated that 150 million metric tons of plastic circulate the world's oceans. Plastic waste makes up to 80% of all marine pollution, and around 8 to 10 million metric tons of plastic end up in the ocean each year. In the last 10 years, we have produced more plastic products than in the previous century, and by 2050, plastic will outweigh all the fish in the sea. Single-use plastics like bottles, cups, plates, bags, packaging, food containers, and cosmetics alone account for 49% of the marine pollution. Plastic ends up in the ocean mostly from land, flowing downstream through rivers to the sea. This plastic waste is produced by illegal littering, improper waste disposal, illegal dumping of waste as byproducts of improper manufacturing processes, waste from ships, and industrial fishing. Nature reports that the most polluted rivers in the world are the main factors responsible for plastic being carried to the seas. Between 1.1 and 2.4 million tons of plastic reach the seas each year this way. Let me give you a visual of how much plastic there is. Plastic floats and rotating ocean currents called gyres, pulling floating plastic together to form ocean garbage patches. There are 5 known garbage patches in the world's oceans. These are like 5 big islands of garbage. The largest is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is located between California and Hawaii and covers an area at least twice the size of Texas and more than 3 times the size of France, and holds around 100,000 tons of plastic. Plastic doesn't biodegrade. Plastic photodegrades. It breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces in the sun and releases chemicals into the water. Over 90% of plastic pollution is made up of microplastics smaller than your fingernail. These microplastics absorb highly toxic chemicals like DDT and PCB, and thus enter the food chain, creating tremendous problems for all living organisms involved, including those at the top of the food chain. The problem is not only the garbage patches or the places in the sea where plastic is visible, but equally a problem, likely worse, are the microplastics. They have been found everywhere in the ocean, from the deepest seabed to the Arctic ice. This issue must be addressed immediately in order to preserve the world's oceans.